this, but it didn't work.
Okay.
Just for being wonderful sisters, and her grandchildren, and Amy. And the one thing I learned from my mom is to serve God and to live with grace. As life hits you with whatever it is, with her, she got hit with lots of physical stuff the last 15, 20 years of her life. But with each thing, she did what the doctor said. She took care of herself. She knew she was going to heaven, and she just tried to look for the good in every little thing. And I know I won't be as good at it, but I pray that I will. But thank you very much for being here. It means a lot. Thank you. And Gary and Bridget, thank you so much. Just for everything, for preparing this. You ready?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Oh.
You can tell we didn't practice.
I don't like anyway. Okay, we were talking earlier, and I'm reading a book by David Dawkins, if anybody's interested. Great book called Letting Go. But anyway, well, one of the things that I learned is that the number one anxiety of human nature is public speaking. So, and so I'm a little shaky. I just also like to thank everybody for coming. It's so wonderful to see everyone that we haven't seen in a while for several years. And Linda would love being here, and I know that she's here with us in spirit. We all know that. So one of the things that I was thinking about our life together, as you all know, Shirley and Linda and I were close in age. We were all 13 months apart. So you guys will have to do the math. And so when we're thinking about her yesterday, and one of the things I loved about her is that she laughed at my jokes. She laughed at dumb jokes. So I called her a while back and I said, I went to the doctor today. And she said, oh. And I said, yeah, they did the blood pressure and everything. And the doctor came in and said, hi, Kay, why are you here today? And I said, well, you know, I'm really having trouble with my memory. And it's what really worried me and bothered me. He said, how long have you had this? And I said, had what? Thank you. Yes. Thank you. So anyway, we had great parents, and a very normal, what my book calls Protestant type of childhood and environment in our life that we're very, very grateful for. And Linda was the firstborn, you know, so it didn't matter if you were a girl or a boy. And Shirley will agree with me that she kind of skated things. I don't remember her ever getting in trouble. I don't remember her ever having to stand in the corner. That's probably because I was already in it. But I don't remember that. And but I remember beautiful singing, and I remember a lot of other things. And the most irritating thing about Linda, those darn onions. Yeah. Anybody that knows her, she did not like onions from day one.
That's right.
A little fanatical about it.
So Mom would make special potato salad or make special this or that. And
she could smell an onion a mile away.
She could.
I'm not falling for that. There's onion in that soup.
I know.
Probably a little bit, you know, to tell you the truth, I didn't pay any attention to it. And the only time I got really mad at her is that we got ready for school one time, or we were going to school. And she came out wearing my red cashmere sweater.
Oh, this is a sweater still.
Now you have to know that I started babysitting when I was 10. a lady down the street every Saturday, and a lot of times on Wednesday night, at 35 cents an hour. And I saved up enough money to go to Bullock's downtown, LA,
Fancy.
and I bought that sweater. I think it took months and months for me to get. And I told Mom, I said, Mom, Linda's got my sweater on. And she said, now you girls just get along. I don't want to hear it. So Linda adapted that as her mantra of behavior.
So she ended up wearing the sweater off.
She got away with it, yes.
Because Grandma said, you girls work it out.
Is it true? You girls work it out. So most of the time we did, and then other times we didn't speak to each other, so it's all right. Anyway, and the other issue that came out that I hadn't thought about in years is that Linda was not an athlete. Okay, so one time, Shirley will remember this, we went bowling. And she holds the world's record in gutter ball. And some of us that were better at bowling.
Yes,
But you were kind of the
What's the matter with you?
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Anyway, for those of you, and most of you who were not on our wonderful phone thread about keeping in touch with each other, I wrote something that said, my sister passed away today. She was a wonderful person. She dedicated her life to serving God, family, and her friends. She had a heart for helping people resolve things and difficulties through prayer and forgiveness. She always used to say, we just have to forgive each other. She could sing like an angel and Bible talk with the best. She'll be greatly missed, and she's greatly loved. And Shirley and I are blessed to be her sisters. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Thank you.
As she told me towards the end, she said, I found something. It was actually the day after she passed, and I had never read it before. I was going through some papers, and she said, because I talked to her many times about, Mom, what would you like for your service? And she goes, if the family wants to get together, that's wonderful, but that's really for them. I'll be in heaven with Diane and my parents, and just know that I'm well. And I do. That was the last thing that was on my mind. It was just that I was going to miss her. That's all. So be a blessing to each other.
Wow.